What's up, Camp Highland staff? My name is Payne. I'm a senior at Alfred High School, and through a lot of prayer and consideration, I would love to be given the opportunity to work this summer as an LIT. Honestly, this has been on my mind all senior year, and I think it's just like hasn't even been like a question or like an afterthought of like whether I would do this or not. Like, I knew this is something I really wanted to do before heading off to college, and I think there's no greater way than being able to grow and mature personally in my own faith, and also learn just more character about serving others and putting others before myself. I think it's so key to understand the concept that we as God's people are not meant to be the ones to be in the spotlight, be at the forefront of everything. More than anything, we're called to serve others and to make others feel included. And I think the LIT program would be such an awesome opportunity to be able to serve campers throughout this summer and just be God's vessel, wherever He calls me to, and whatever responsibility, task that I might have to complete or perform during this program. And just kind of growing up in Camp Highland and working there my whole life, like, I think it really has created such a strong foundation for who I am just as a believer. If not for Camp Highland Day Camp, I don't think I would have been surrounded by such bold and Christ-following people, and just people that were so intense, so on fire for God. I don't think I'd ever experienced that anywhere else in my life, and that really inspired me to, kind of let go of how I perceive myself and how others perceive me, and truly follow God with all that I have in my heart. And I think that's led me to where I am right now, and I couldn't think of any other better way to serve others, to create that atmosphere, to create that community of playing with purpose up there at camp for other campers to be able to experience that same kind of freedom and joy and love that everyone just gets when they're up there in Camp Highland. And I think like the biggest testament to camp is, or just really any place in general, is hearing how the people that have either been there or have worked there, how they talk about how they have their own personal testimony from that place. And that's with anything, whether it be a team, a business, a store, or just even camp itself. It doesn't matter about the facilities. Those aren't the most important things. It's simply when you hear people talk about camp, they can't help but like rave about it, like, oh, it's their place of joy, their freedom, where they can truly find rest or just even peace. And I even thinking about talking to mentors of mine just that I've gotten to become close with this past year, like Michael Austinson and Jared Chappell, and just conversations that you have when just kind of maybe reflecting upon camp, or just different things like that, like what you've learned from there, I think are such great points to kind of understand how present God is there, and also how we can understand. I think one of the biggest things I took away was Jared Chappell when he said the coming down the mountain from camp isn't supposed to be the concept of God is still just as present as He is with you when you're at camp. It might just be heightened, and it might be clear because there are less distractions around you than in your day-to-day life. God is with you just as much there. And I think if I could be just a small part in helping be able to serve campers and even serve other staff as well, to be able to feel that heightened sense of who God is and who declares Himself to be, giving us that freedom and peace, if I could be any small role in that, and how that could maybe translate to those coming down the mountain off of a week of camp, I would just be so grateful. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to the further application process.